Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy October 1st. I can't believe it's October already. Holy cow. I just decided to do an impromptu live this morning. It's pretty cold. It's warmed up. Well, it's not bad now. It's warmed up 4 degrees. It was 11 degrees Celsius, and now it's 15. Oh, that's in here though. Shouldn't be surprised, eh? I've got the heat running. Um, I've got the van on. And I'll tell you why. I tried to plug in. Hi, Floss. Good morning. Happy October. I was just saying, it's just a little chilly. I've got it warmed up 5 degrees from turning the van on. And I was checking out I have a Mr. heater. Like it's a Mr. I don't think it's a Mr. Buddy. Let me look. Oh, I gotta turn my water on. Hey, howdy. Rowan Becky in the house. I'm just gonna make some coffee and get ready for the day. I got up this morning. It's October 1st. I'll put this back here so I'm not moving it around all the time. And I got up at 4 a.m. and I did something really stupid this week. Ow, and it hurts. But I got up at 4 a.m. and that's this coffee. And that didn't take, as my grandma would say. Well, that didn't take. So I went back to bed and slept for, I worked on YouTube for about an hour, and then I went back to bed. And then, got up about 7 o'clock, thinking I had a live to go to or something going on, right? And, oh my God, it's 10 after, I'm late, And that wasn't the case at all, because that's Mondays. And that happened Monday because I missed my alarm. That's why it happened to me today. Anywho, here it is, October. So I was gonna try and figure out, check this out, you guys. I bought this I bought this when I bought Laverne in 2021. This is caution hot. No kidding, caution hot. This is a heater, but I guess caution hot doesn't really look like a heater. There you go. It's the little buddy. So what happened was I put the propane on. Anyway, the propane was really low, and then when I did the ignition, it didn't ignite right away, and then turned it off, and then all late. But I could smell the propane. So I thought, okay, I'm not playing with it until I wake up. See, are you guys like that? Hi, Steve. Hi, Oki. Hi, Lucas. Hey, you guys, great to see you. Oh, it looks like I might have missed somebody. Hi, Abu. Okay. Hey, Floss. Thanks for modding for me there. Impromptu live. It was cold, and I thought, oh, I just got up. Like, literally, this is my coffee coming. I saved enough power last night to boil the kettle this morning, because it was my intention to try out my Mr. Buddy little or my little buddy, Mr. Heater. Such complications. So yeah. So yeah, it's 15 now in the van, and warm enough. See, I'm gonna make my coffee first, and then we'll talk. Then we'll talk. Nothing bad ever. Hi Deb, Desert Deb is here too. Good to see you. Good to see you. You know, I was doing some stuff yesterday. I did a lot of running around. I wasn't on YouTube too much. Visually. I got a lot of my comments answered late and stuff like that. So you can tell. I know, you know, Avon notices, Cheryl, you were up at 3 o'clock this morning. I sent them a song I sent Avon Doug a song at like 3:30 in the morning once. Coffee is important. You know what I use? Here, look at my little coffee station. Since you guys are having coffee with me. This is my coffee station. Coffee, which is Nescafe instant coffee. Coffee whitener. Sugar twin or artificial or whatever. 59. Thanks for converting that, Steve. Yes, that's exactly right. 59. And it was 10 degrees Celsius when I woke up this morning. And then my tea. So then I have tea, sugar, whitener, and coffee all right here. As soon as I wake up, boom, it's right here. And my kettle's ready to go, plugged in to my power station, and the result is coffee, which I haven't finished making yet. Let's do that. Yeah, Steve, it's been that temperature. Here, let me turn my back around. Turn your back around. What's that song? Give me one reason to stay here. Yeah, and I'll turn right back around. Tracy Chapman. Oh, I hurt my rib this week. I mean, I'm not going to the doctor or nothing. It's just bruised. I did something stupid. I pretended I was taller. Total text. Sing it. Oh my gosh. Hey, Reason. Oh, let's see. Okay, now I don't know what I did. Okay, there. Don't I do this every live? Uh-oh, what'd I do? But yeah, Steve, I don't know if I finished. It's been that cold every morning, like your morning, like minus 15. For pretty much the whole month of September. Now it's October 1st. So, like you know, my goal, my goal was to stay in the van till the end of September, like guaranteed, so I could do some testing. You know, testing, really get a hard feel about it, because, you know, when you go, because I'm going to the Sticks and Bricks, but then I'm planning full time, you know, so I need to know how everything works, how long it takes to shut things down and whatnot. I gotta take my garbage out this morning. But here, I'm gonna go over here. I'll put this back in the garage. Shut my... Well, I guess I can leave that open. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but oh, I'm way behind here, you guys. Hola. Okay, let me get caught up before. Let me have a sip of coffee before. Oh my goodness. You know what? I got it so warm in here now. I'm gonna take my house coat off. You guys, it doesn't matter what parking lot I'm in, what street I'm on, what driveway I'm mooching. The pajamas come on, man. As soon as I've decided that's where I'm sleeping, get the PJs on, baby. G must go to bed, or at least getting comfortable. I love getting in my J's, snuggling up, watching a movie. Oh, Floss, it's been cooling down. Well, that's good. I mean, you guys. Okay, I think I'm on. I'm just gonna make sure I'm caught up here. Okay, sing it. I saw that. 95F, 35 Celsius today. Wow. I don't know what the high is. I'm recording on my phone, so I'm not even going to try and check. Yeah. Good morning, Lily. Hi. Okay, we got Rajan, Lily, Steve, Desert Deb, Total Tech. Oh, you guys are doing so wonderful moderating. So wonderful. What else? What else? Okay, we're good. Hey, Shar. Good morning, beautiful. You know what? Wow. Look at everything you've done on your bus. Just this last month, we all have seen so much. So much. Which, by the way, congratulations, everybody. 30 days. We pulled through. And actually, we did more than pull through. You know what? It was a whim. Oh, it was a whim that I got in the middle of August. Well, you know that. And then I thought it and recorded it and put it out there right away. And yeah. What was there? 15 of us? Actually, there was a few more of us because Shar, I said, I was talking to you about your bus, and I'm thinking of Shar, she devil, sh. See, my brain doesn't work so good in the morning. Yes, Shar, it is your first live stream. Wow, welcome. You know, I haven't done that many, and I promised Lily. Sorry, Lily, I just impromptu live this morning. She had such a no, she didn't have a hard day, but a hard morning last night I did. You know, the trolls are just getting too stupid. I think they sleep in, so maybe we're okay this morning. Yeah, Steve says the 30-day challenge kept me busy watching. Well, yeah, busy watching. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anybody. And you too, Steve. You put out some. I mean, I know you weren't in the challenge or anything. I did hint in the beginning there. Did you see that? But 30 days, 30 shorts was fun. And 30 days, 30 shorts, or 30 bits, whatever. I did have a couple of videos in there, but it was, they're not extremely long videos. Some 6 minutes, some 7 minutes. But if that's where it went, then that's where it went. Because I'm just going with the flow, right? Hit record. And I mean, I do plan. I try and make it a short if I'm making a short, but sometimes it goes over a short. And I think I did that edit into a short once when it was over, and I wasn't too sure about where it cut off and stuff. So, and as you know, I haven't edited yet. So let's have coffee. October 1st, Monday morning coffee, and I'm freaking cold and loving it. I bet you are too, Steve. A little bit chilly, but loving it. Yeah. I can't. I'm curious what October's going to bring. I now have a roof over my head. I always have a roof over my head. Let me rephrase that. I'm moving into an actual residence. So, but if any, dang, it's raining again. Look at that. You know, well, this is why I pulled over. Look out there. My little polar bear clock is tugging away, plugging away. You know, he doesn't work very well in the window. I bought him a couple of weeks ago, I guess. Just dollar store. I think it was $4, $5. I just liked it because it was cute, white little polar bear. I kind of expected it to be junk because that does happen. Yeah, Wednesday morning coffee. You know what? We should do that, hey? Or no, no, maybe early. I could do it early. When's Ava's? It was on Wednesday. But what time is that at? Oh yeah, Steve says I watched a couple of Michigan meetup videos. I caught Captain Jack live once. I didn't see Jack's live. I watched. I'll tell you who I watched. I watched Lance's from Boondocking with Boomer, and of course I watched Tim's from Mobang Pull Your Box. And one of them is Slowly But Surely, like that Sunday one where he was, punned my name into the title. It was kind of fun. You had a little over 30 hearts. Okay. You know, Lily, it's not easy, but you did it. You did it. Lily says I enjoyed it. Just ran out of short ideas. But you've got a charmer there with Pippi, and uh, going to the beach. You've got some really beautiful things around you. I enjoyed watching your stuff. Keep it up. Desert Deb says. I just don't want to miss anybody. It's really important to me that I don't. Same here with my heart to heart challenge. Oh, KKK. Yeah. I am not techie at all. Total Tech. Are you oh, that's the name. Total Tech must be the Total Tech guy in the crowd. I bet you Steve knows a few things. My first time. Okay. I'm going backwards, you guys. I'll have to, you see the ones from Becoming and Johnny's meetups. I saw a little bit. Of those plus. Johnny's, for sure. I don't think I follow Becoming Bev, but I know who you're talking about. Bev's blonde. She's got that beautiful, beautiful van, like just plush, full of color. Completely private bathroom. Yeah. Johnny did a really great job building out her van. Holy cow. And it won last year, hey? It won the van of the year prize or I don't know. Van Lily? Is that who we deleted? Better not say it till I see it. I don't want to accuse anybody. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Plus. Okay, so you know what happens when you talk a lot? You don't get your coffee. All right, so we know Steve was freaking cold and loving it this morning. 2 years in a row, hey Floss. Bev won 2 years in a row. I'm sub to Bev, but never get any alerts from her channel. Yeah, I don't know. Does she put out new stuff regularly? Because I used to see her a lot on my feed because of the genre, the niche of van life. So when I go into my YouTube studio, there's the trends and whatnot, and you can punch. Just kidding. You can punch. Thinking of the old phone. Toot, 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 toot. You can select which trend you want to watch. So yeah. Well, there you go, Floss. She puts stuff out once in a while. Right now, she's in Scotland. Well, hang on a sec. Oh, pardon me. Whew. Okay. Big sneeze. So, I know what. I've got the windows open. To because it smelled a little bit of propane. Just give me one sec. Okay. I've grunted more than once. Bev seems like a really nice person, Floss. Yeah, when she first, I don't know, when I first saw her on YouTube, yeah, she had you know, I don't know, I don't know what kind of van, but she was up to doing something, and yeah, she's grown ever since then. And then she opened up that I don't know what's going on. So Crafty Traveler was in Scotland. Yeah, I saw some of her footage there, Steve. Lanny's been coming around and saying hello, and I'm looking forward to getting to know her a little better. I'm hoping I'll see so many people in queue this year. I still haven't gotten my ticket, and I have to get my passport. I've got to do that this week. I don't want to do it in the rain, though, because rain when your immune system is already a struggling immune system. I just don't feel like going out in the rain is a good idea. It isn't for me, anyway. I just feel that. I just feel it's better to do it when it's not raining. But nonetheless, I'm going to go this week. I got to apply for my passport, get my passport picture taken. Unfortunately, see, I was things like that. Well, I'm missing a tooth. You know, my passport won't have a tooth for 10 years. But it's not something it's not going to stop me. So I don't have a tooth. So what? I talk a little different. I certainly sing a little different. And, yeah. Floss says her daughter Misty is nice also. I think I don't know. Are you still talking about Bev, or are you talking about, I don't know. But it's good. You know what? This is a nice community. Iris, 3 generations, 393. Hello. She says, good morning. Are you heading to Quartzsite, Shirl? I am, Iris. I am. I don't have my ticket yet and don't have my passport. See? But the thing is what I've been kind of holding off on. I'll get the passport. That I can do. Tickets, I'll have to check again. I might have been, looking it up when I was tired or something, because it was looking like a round trip was $400 or something like that. And that's a lot less than I had expected for a round trip. So, okay, thanks for clearing that up. Bev. Uh, so everybody's saying hi to everybody. But I'm going to, yeah, I'll get my passport first. And just go from there. I'll get my passport. Actually, as soon as I get as soon as my eye surgery, here's what's going on, you guys. Just like, sound like that teacher on Charlie. That's how I feel when I ramble all over the place. So, but passport, eye surgery. Guess what, you guys? I'm not worried about it because it's just cataract surgery, but I'm excited about it because holy moly, I can't wait to see what kind of. Okay, Matt, you can get out. Let's get Matt Turner out of here. Poop my pants a little grams. Like seriously, get. How do I do this? Remove. Oh, hidden. I just took him out. Is that what hidden means? Removed? I removed him. There's no need for that. Sorry, everybody, for that. That was a little rude from this Matt fella. But anyway, I'm getting eye surgery, and they are doing both eyes at the same time. So I need a caretaker. I know Iris say, troll, troll, go away. But it was really bad the other day, Iris. It was just crazy. That's why I wasn't gonna do one, but I just really felt like doing one this morning. I've got a new computer now. Lily, you'll be happy to hear this. So I'm gonna learn StreamYard and start working on that. So that's how that's going. Hello from you. Uh yeah, double eye surgery. So, okay. All right, Lily, I'll see you later. Yeah, I know. You guys playing whack-a-troll, whack-a-troll. See you, Lily. It frustrates you, I know. So I'm gonna have to have a caretaker for a few days because first of all, I'll be completely blind, and secondly, I won't be able to. I'll be completely blind. So I've been completely blind before when I was 11 because of a car accident. I was blind for quite a while, blind because of head injuries. So I was completely bandaged up. And then my vision was, when after the 3 months or whatever it was. That's not about this. Or this isn't about that. This is about surgery coming up. So it is in October. And I'll just, I need to find somebody that can basically take care of me for a couple of days. Maybe I can stay with them for a couple of days, just to take. I have to take 2 different kinds of drops every 4 hours for the first whatever, and then continue them until they go. And many of you have had the cataract surgery, so you're familiar with the precautions one must take, right? Yeah. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just, if I don't make accommodations to be cared for, then I'll have to postpone it. But I'm working very hard at figuring that out. But 3Gen, I'm coming to Quartzsite, and here you are. I just said 3Gen. I went for my first time in 2023 to Quartzsite and praying I can get there again this year. Iris, oh my God. We are kind of alike, you know that, eh? So, geez, that would be great. I'm flying in. Okay, let's talk about that. Much happier. I'm flying into Q. Well, I'm not flying into Q. Hey, can Steve, okay. Somebody, I'm not sure where to fly into. Well, I guess I'll see which one's the closest. They are dead according to the IDOC. Oh, okay. Yeah, Roy, did you see better? Oh, did you get them removed? You know? I mean, I don't expect 2020 vision, but to be quite honest, since my 60s especially, late 50s, I've noticed a big difference in my eyesight. But quartzite, I'm flying in. Uh, if whether I'm in school or not, because I've also applied it at a college, um, and I've already discussed it with them that if I was in the course, I could take it after. But here's what I've done to take. You know, there's always a what if there's surgery involved. So there's what if, because there are possible complications, and there are possible complications. That's all one needs to know. So, nothing has a guarantee. So I want to make sure that I'm healed, first of all, from the surgery. My college courses are very important to me. I want to be able to put 100% into the course for the 8 hours that I'm in it, and of course, any homework. And then, same like I do for YouTube, I'll jump in and just go hard, get lots done. The other day, I worked 11 and a half hours, all YouTube, and only 1.5 hours of that was watch time, other people's videos, and all the rest was educational and production and productive, and yeah. So let's see now. We all got cataracts, man. Oh my. So Roy suffering cataracts. Floss is at both eyes for you, my dear. And Steve from Desert Adventures in Arizona just went to the VA, and you have a cataract in your right eye. For me, I have a cataract in my right eye too. Yuma, hey, I thought it might be Yuma. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. I was looking into that yesterday. Of course, somebody who hasn't traveled the States in a very long time and usually just flies in the past. Well, in January too now, but that's going to change. Yeah, I'm just not sure what the best. So Yuma, and then you haven't used Palm Springs yet. American Airlines flies into it. Phoenix is to airport. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Yuma then, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rent something. Iris, and I'm gonna rent something, and because Tim has lent me Tim from Mobang for your bucks, okay? Get this, in his video last Sunday, packed up for me a tent and some tools to carry in my vehicle, and a sleeping cot, and I think a sleeping bag. Well, I don't know, but he said he was going to, when he went to the meetup to the M25. While he was there, he picked up a bunch of stuff and brought it back, and some of it was stuff that he's going to be taking when he goes to Q in January, and some of his trunk is for little old me, Girl Shirl. Isn't that nice? Friends are beautiful. Friends are beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, Kings, New York is in the house. Hello, hello. So we're talking about a couple of different things, primarily cataracts and quartzite. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I should call this live. Cataracts and quartzite. I woke up on a whim, or it doesn't matter. Yeah. So okay. I saw somebody else was talking about cataracts. Shar, that's great. Okay. I was told to cut caffeine, and what I started to get faded off. Now my eyes are caught. Get out, Shar. Really? Okay, I didn't read that proper, but we were talking about cataracts, and Shar of Heart says, I was told to cut caffeine, and when I started to get faded off, what the cataracts she started to get faded off, and now her eyes are cataract free. Well, that's just amazing. And look at, as you mentioned, coffee. I'll tell you what, though, mine are too far gone to worry about coffee. But that's really interesting. Really interesting. King's Gold, New York has joined us. Good morning. Happy October. Hello, Traveling Merton and Sue. How you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm loving your pictures um and your shorts. Let's see. Uh okay, think I'm good. Traveling Merton and Sue. Yep. Everybody saying hello, hello. Perfect. You know, I just have this thing about, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Sue. Your pictures are so clear. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't think I have confidence. I have confidence. I have confidence. I don't have full functioning confidence in my photography. Yeah, yeah. So, let's have some coffee. Mm. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in at such a Step and Dan. Hey, Dan the man. Hugs from Alberta. I don't know. Like, hey, hugs everybody. Hugs everybody. We've been, it's just, I'm just so happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here with me in my little old school pajamas. I got my sexy cotton on. Yeah, button up. I undid the top button. No, actually, I don't do it up. It's choky. All right, what are your plans for October? Let's see. So I'll just let you know a little bit about mine. I think I already have. The September challenge, as you may know, I think all of you have been. Not I think all of you are so supportive, and thank you so much for watching everybody's videos that jumped in the challenge. And it was nice. Most of them, we're all friends. Most of the people in the challenge had already met. And then the cool part was the new people, like Mar Possumobile. When Mar came, she's at a goat farm right now. And Evening Shade jumped in. And yeah, so it's, I'm just trying to think of the newer ones. Christina from Dyson's Crazy Adventures came in. I got to know her a little better. Well, you get to know everybody a little better, right? And that was the fun part for me, was the daily routine and the daily communication, supporting one another, getting ideas from each other. Geez, we got lots of ideas. Yeah. I'm just really happy it worked out so well. And everybody was happy. And even when there was a little pressure on, or feeling like, I don't know, it's it's a challenge for yourself. You don't have to. You do what you can do. You do your best. And if you have to, not if you have to, if it's not something that's going to work out for you, then it's not going to work out for you. Traveling Merton and Sue says, when are you going to Quartzsite, Cheryl? Well, I'm happy to say after 5 years of wish, 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 wish I could, wish I could, wish I had a van, wish I had some cash, wish I was healthier. I'm doing it. So yes, this year in January, I've got some priorities there, but Portside has been on my dream list for a long time. One particular sister of mine knows for sure, and dreams do come true, having a van to live in. I know that seems like a crazy dream for some, but that was a big one for me. And I'm going to talk about that too in another video. Merton and Sue, we got to make it a point. If you're going to Quartzsite in January, oh my gosh. See, this is what's going to be the best part about it. I still have to find out the King's New York traveling. Don't forget the gold pan. This morning's goal. It's a hobby that pays you back. Oh, King's Gold. Okay. I haven't invested in a long time, but I've always heard that gold is your number one investment. Shar, I hope so. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe the dry heat. It's just going to be great. I would love to make an arrangement where we can all just meet at my tent. Or meet at the Quartzsite laundromat or something. Well, Shar, I'm happy for you too. I hope you go. I hope you go. I really do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so now I'm completely off tangent, but I went all over the place. So plans for October, and now we're talking. So let's just talk about whatever we want to talk about. I'm gonna make some more coffee. Yeah, because it starts to rain a little bit there. I showed you. And I think I'm going to sit in my chair. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit in my chair. It's ready to take out when I go. I should be gone already. It's almost 9:15 my time, Alberta time. But I like to take my time in the mornings. So what I do is I choose spots. Who are not in a hurry to get rid of me. Like, I'm not bothering anybody. There's hardly anybody here. I'm familiar. And I only come here to this one, I think, once a month, maybe. I've got my faves, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? So, we're going to make some more coffee. Okay, so let's get caught up in the chat. Well, I'd like to go, Floss says, but it's not happening yet. Floss, it's not happening yet for me either. But that is the plan. So, baby steps. It's like the domino theory. You gotta do one, two. I'm doing the steps is what I'm doing. I've researched some flights. I know that I can afford it. I can go. And now Roy's told me here that Yuma is a good place to fly into. So that's what I'll do. I'll fly into Yuma. And we are going to have a shindig, Roy. We're going to have a big old shindig. We'll all be saying, howdy, howdy. No, I can't wait. Yeah. And, hey, maybe I'll come up and park by you. I'm going to, don't know what I'm doing, obviously. Don't even know what I'm saying. I'll have to just look into it more that I'm actually going. So I haven't, other than looking at Quartzsite from a spectator's point of view and a wannabe point of view or a wanna go point of view, I gotta look at it more seriously. I want to check the cost of things. I know a lot of you are there lots of times. Oh, go see the elk, Iris. Absolutely. Oh, I hope you get some good pictures. Yeah. Oh, elk in the yard. Hi, Tracy. Tracy, we're talking about quartzite right now. Um, just going in January. So, you know, that's, I don't know why they call it a pipe dream, but this is kind of how I look at this one. So 5 years ago, my goal was to get a van, learn as much as I could about van life, started a YouTube channel, which I did, but I didn't do anything with it until last year. A year ago, I started doing something with it. And go to quartzite. But quartzite was at the top of the list. In order to get to quartzite, I needed a van, so I bought the van in 2021. In order to get the knowledge to do the van, I kept, well, talking with y'all. I learned so much from everybody. So, I did the typical thing. Get on and learn, and, start practicing with the van. And so much furniture came in and out. And mistakes were made and learned from. So it's been great. And now, me and Laverne, we can just get up and go. And as long as I put everything away, like this stuff, nothing falls down. And it's taken 2 years of every night in the van, driving, and just saying, okay. But what I like about this the most is I don't have to tie anything down. The only thing I have to move is whatever's on this handy dandy little table that you guys have seen in some of my shorts. And I just have to make sure that it's clear. But usually it is, because, once my copy's done, then all this stuff goes away and then it's clear again. So, but everything has its place, and I take it out to use it and I put it back. So I can just boom. And as you saw earlier, my access to the front, I'm really digging that. Jump in the seat and go, go, go. Gadget. So let me see what I'm missing. Oh man, I'm gonna be stuck here for a little while. I might have to move to a superstore or something so I can get some more water. Okay, that's where I left off. Patchy frost this morning. I'm using my space heater on idle, first time this season. Oh, yeah, frost every morning. Frost every morning, King Scold. Yeah, I don't know when my first frost was. 2 weeks ago, I think. This morning, but I'm talking 4 o'clock this morning when I woke up there and was up for about an hour. My windshield was, you couldn't even see out of it. Yeah, it was completely frosted over. So I started the van and heated it up for a little bit and defrosted the window, because there are a few people that are still, anyway, I defrosted my window just so I didn't look like a camper van. Now I defrost my window, now I look like every other van. And I do. You cannot tell that this is a camper van. I'm really proud of that. You can't see in. The seats, it just looks like a regular van. Nobody even knows. People, ask and stuff, but not very often. Usually it's ones that have come across me or something, on YouTube. So I'm getting behind. Yeah, patchy and frost this morning. Yeah. I have to, yeah. I ran the van for a couple of times twice now this morning, King's Gold. 4 o'clock and just now. But I also too had the windows open. I'll be heading there. Okay, Desert Deb's gonna be in Quartzsite. She's going there end of December. Right on, right on, right on. My my youngest grandson, at the moment, my youngest grandson. I do have another one coming, and he has a birthday, so early January. January 8th, actually, and so I'm free after that. So I also want to go to Bob's website, Cheap RV Living, and get the dates, because I want to be there for the first time, for the first day and everything. I know it's my first time, won't be the last time, all that kind of stuff, but you never know. I want to take it all in. Day one to the end, and I want some visiting time in there. That's my plan. And tons and tons and tons of fun. 80 in Montana this afternoon. Oh, okay. That's not too bad, Dan. Everybody's saying hello to Merton and Sue. Time to head west, Merton and Sue. That's what Steve's saying. Saying hello. Okay. 16 more days left to work, and then you leave on the 16th. Okay, or the 26th. I can't wait to be there. That's my goal, my ultimate goal. So, I was saying about my 5-year goal. So that's all coming into play within the 5 years. And another one was to work up north. So, honestly, dreams do come true. Just do the baby steps, man. Baby step, baby step, baby step. And work towards that dream. Don't just sit there and say, I wish, I wish, I wish. Dreams aren't, genies don't hand out dream come trues. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And a lot of people think it. Anyway, it doesn't work that way at all. And you'll always be disappointed if that's what you're expecting. In fact, if you're expecting anything, you're always going to be disappointed, because often things don't turn out the way you visualize them or expect them to, or society says the reaction should be. Screw that, man. Reactions are real. They're in the moment. They're raw. You don't know what they're going to be. You don't know what they're going to be until it happens. So here's, just a little bit. So for me, that's just the way to do it. Do one thing, and the feeling of I'm gonna put my house coat back on. The feeling of accomplishing even that, you're closer to your dream, and you feel it. You feel it. You feel it. Your weather's going through a change of life, King's Gold says. Temperature swings are nuts, hot by day and run heater at night. Yeah, well, it sounds like Alberta weather. Kings, New York, can you tell me what your name is? I think I knew a while ago, but I forgot. And I looked at your website. I don't think is it on there? I don't know. But yeah, this all being a snowbird is really gonna work out for me. Eventually what I'm gonna do is, once I'm finished my college, it'll be done. My college will be finished by the end of next year. And then I'll move forward from there. You know, Considering, well, if that all works out, and right now I've also taken steps in that. So I just have a few more things to do, but I think I'm going to, not I think. We discussed it yesterday, and with things that are coming up, I was supposed to, I was hoping to register for the beginning of November to get started in college, but I'm not ready. Uh, I'll only have, I won't have very much time to heal from my eye surgery, and it's really, really important studies. I want to focus, and I want to be 100%. I want to put in 100% so that I want to give 100% so I can get 100%, and give 100% when I'm out there working in it. So, okay. Have a great day, everyone. I'm off to do my poop cop duty. Oh, that's right. Okay, take some strong bags, Roy. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate that coming by. And I can't wait to see you, man. January, it's not that far away. October, November, December, 3 months. 1/4 of a year. All right. See you, Roy. Have a great day. Oh, that's the Roy and Beck. Okay, we're looking forward to seeing you as well. Traveling, Merton and Sue. Yeah, it's just going to be great. Roy, I think I missed you a long time ago. I was babbling when you left. Okay, here's Desert Deb. WRTR starts on the 12th. I believe the RTR after that. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. I don't know if I'm going to go to both. I might try. But the thing is I don't think so. And here's why. The women's RTR, that's on the 12th. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm remembering videos. The women's RTR, and it's 5 days or something, isn't it, Deb? And then the RTR with everybody, men and women, is right after that. I think I'm gonna go for that one, simply because I won't have my van, and to stay that amount of time, well, whatever amount of time I'm staying, it doesn't matter. I'd love to stay 2 weeks, but we'll see. I might stay 10 days instead of 2 weeks, because 10 days seems to be a good number for a holiday. And being as this is a holiday and not a like big coming south for the winter kind of day. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take in the RTR because I'll also be in my studies as well. So I'll need Wi-Fi. I'll be doing some of my assignments. Well, I'll be doing all of my assignments online. Hey, okay. See you, Merton and Sue. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Shirley, you feel it. What did you mean, Tracy? I got lost when you said that, so I'm not sure where you said that. You said, yes, Shirley, you feel it. Where? What comment is that applying to, so I know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling lots. That's why I have to ask. I'm all over the place. Okay, so Joseph, there it is. Okay, Joseph. Kings Gold, New York. His name is Joseph. His channel used to be named that. I named due to New York's greedy gold law, King's Law, meaning gold, silver found in New York belongs to the state. How interesting. How interesting. Wow, a lot of history behind your name. Total Tech says 10 days is a good amount of time. I think so. I went to Mexico for 3 weeks once, simply because it was so cheap. It was the same price here. Instead of me leaning down, it was the same price. Oh, I gotta turn these lights off. Just a sec. There. I don't want to. I don't want to have to call roadside. Yeah, I was doing a live, and here, I'll use my little phone. Hello, roadside? Yeah, I was doing a live, and I turned my limo lights on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I forgot I had them on. My battery's dead. Yeah, that's the kind of calls my calls usually are when I call roadside. Yeah. It's not, this is what happened. It's usually, this is what I did. Oh, yeah, 10 days. Okay, Tracy, no worries. But I think we're all on the same page here. So it sure will be a pleasure to see everybody. You know, it seems like a lot of people are going this year. I'm going to put this in here so I can have some new coffee. Some new coffee. All right, so I'm just okay. What am I don't remember. Okay. So King's Gold says, so when you see me, just picture Johnny Depp holding the king's crown. I'll just go have this cleaned for you, sire. Okay. Is that how I'm gonna recognize you, Kings? Or Joseph. I can call you Joseph now because I know your name. So I take it you're going to be there, Joseph. Anyhow, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm really going quite simply. Another friend, Adriana from Many Roads No Rules, is going to pitch in when she's seen Tim's video. He's bringing me the tent and stuff. This way I can and she's going to contribute some stuff too. So for instance, the little blender that I use here, Adriana has one similar. She's going to let me use it while I'm there. And then I can just go and get some oat milk and some protein shake and stuff. So I'm not bringing any food. I'm bringing very little clothes, some recording equipment, of course. And that's it. You know, a couple of pairs of shoes, I guess. I'm going to wear as much as I can. Yeah. Roadside here. That'll be 2 hours wait now. Oh, hello, Miss Meow. Why does that matter? I'm a senior. I don't understand why that matters. But, Desert Dev says, never ask a lady her age. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm certainly not. I'm proud of my age. Heck, I didn't think I'd make it past 40. I really didn't. Coffee. All right, I'm going to just top this off. The world is waking up here, I can see. So I'm going to just relax and have this coffee. Kathleen, hi, good morning, my dear. Kathleen's place is here in the house. Total text laughing. Like, I seriously don't see who cares who cares when anybody's birthday is. But age is a state of mind. You got that right, Steve. State of mind. I'm a senior with a teenage mind. Feels like it. I'm absorbing. My mind's gotten absorbed. My mind's a sponge lately. It wants to learn. I want to learn. I'm just craving new information, and I'm taking advantage of it. Like if I wake up at 3 in the morning and, you know, an angel, 3:20 usually, actually 3:14. I wake up almost every single morning. So I don't know what significance that number has in my life, present or past, but 3:14, almost every night I wake up. So often you'll see me on hey Tim, mo bang for you bucks. I was just talking about you. We were all talking about quartzite and everybody's, yeah. Kathleen, sure, I'll make you moderator. How do I do that? Hang on. As moderator. There, you are a standard moderator. Yeah, good. Yeah, Tim's. Morning, Tim. Yes, yes, yes. See, I get distracted so easy. But, good. I got a few moderators in here now. Okay. Heating up my food in Walmart parking lot. Short drops after I ate it. Okay. Yeah. Well, me too, Tim. I'm not heating up my food. I'm in a casino parking lot, but it's been raining, so I did some stuff here in this town yesterday. I had some things to do here, so I got them all done. It was kind of a busy afternoon, and then it started to rain, and I don't like driving in the rain. I avoid it at all costs. So I pulled over immediately when it was just droplets, and yeah, stayed parked. I made some dinner. I just, did some rice and diced tomato and some spices in the rice cooker. And what else did I have? Oh, and I ate up everything that was in my cooler. I had a few pieces of cheese. Yeah, so my cooler's completely empty now, except for a little bit of butter and my salad dressings. So that's okay. It ran right to the end. Anyway, so it started dripping again this morning here, droplets. Lucky for me, I got quite a bit done. And yeah. Anyway, well, so here we are, sitting in parking lots, Tim. You're you're heading home. Heading home. Let's see, I want to see Kathleen. Kathleen, you're washing dishes live. They're wonderful. Like you've really got you've got quite a following and a group of people there, eh? Thank you for the hearts, you guys. And yeah, and guess what else, you guys? I am less than 500 watch hours away from my first YouTube partnership. They had sent me a notification that I'm getting close to being a partner. So Kathleen says she doesn't like driving in the rain either. I don't think a lot of us do. Anyway, it's just, if you don't have to, don't. That's my way of, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, it's coming. I just need 500 more watch hours. So you're in Missouri and then going straight to California. Okay. All right. Well, see you, Joseph. I think that's what that means, Emma. I have no idea. Good to know your name. King's Gold, New York. We're calling him Joseph because that's his name. And his name has an interesting history behind it involving the gold of New York City. Isn't that cool? So cool. So cool. No, he says hi to me, Cheryl. Oh. What? Oh, okay. Now I get you. Okay, good. You're sticking around. All right, Joseph. Saying hi to Mobang. Saying hi to Tim Tim. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. So 3 months, 3 months, I'm gonna see it in person, face to face. That's gonna be the treat, the Shirley treat of the year. I have so much gratitude this year, you guys. So much gratitude. So much gratitude. So much gratitude on things that are coming. It's just crazy. Like I was making a list uh, early this morning of my gratitudes, and like it's really, 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 really long. And I thought, geez, that's my gratitudes like right now today. You know, and I didn't even list them all. Life is good. That's all I got to say about that. Kathleen, yeah, you've only started doing lives, but you know what? You are doing great. You are like you jumped in there, and I like that you did it while you're doing something you normally do, like dishes. So there you are. You set your phone up. I'm thinking and talking to us, and I was happy to be able to join your live there for a little while yesterday or the day before. But I try. There's just so many lives now, and a lot of them interact. But if I see your live and I got a minute or 5 or 10 or the whole hour, then I'll book it. But yeah, it's I try. I try my very best. And lives are fun. We can talk and we can chat and get to know each other. 443 for a chicken bowl from Walmart. Tim says reheat with my air fryer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll have to check that last live, Kathleen. I was so busy watching stuff yesterday. I think I'm caught up. And if I'm not caught up, I'll get caught up today, I hope. But like just watching people's stuff, I think I'm caught up a bit, I'm caught up on my comments and responses. But yeah, that will be very cool to see each other in person, Kathleen. Uh, I don't know. Joseph from King's Gold says, I've done a few lives. I don't have a huge cult following, like 300 or so people that like my flavor of Kool-Aid. I also don't have Wi-Fi, so I only make shorts. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen some of your stuff in, I like the way you say that. That don't like the flavor of my Kool-Aid. That's right on. I like that. It's a different kind of, it's a different game. Well, not game, it's different. I mean, it's easy. You just, instead of uploading a video, you add and then you go live. But I haven't done it very much, so I can't really say too much about it. But I do know that I want to learn StreamYard, so which is perfect for the spongy brain I got going on these days. I'm going to learn a new computer first. That's, this is this week. Okay. Priorities this week. Visit family. I haven't seen them in over a week. But after that, like on a mindful end of sense things, I'm going to get my passport application sent. Anyway, I'm going to get my passport application sent. I have to do an entrance exam for my college app. What else? I just said it. Oh, check into car rentals for when I come to Quartzsite. Figure out what kind of car I'm getting, and actually, it just might depend on what's available. But if I book now, I can have a choice. I'm not sure what to get. Ideally, since I'm going to have a tent, I should, I don't have to get like a van. I was going to rent a U-Haul, and that's still not a bad idea. That's $20 a day. And let's say I stay for 10 days, that's $200 plus mileage. Now, there's not going to be a lot of mileage, but I think a car would be more comfortable to drive. A vehicle that's not a moving truck. Because during that time, I also plan on going to California. Um, I want to go to Slab City and visit some friends there that I've made over the years, and I really want to see them. They might be in Quartzsite, but I'd still like to make a trip to Slab City. Slab City. Slab City. Yeah, there are Kathleen, it's hard to keep up with the lives now. I find even just doing a pop-up sometimes I'm more successful because, it's I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna have a proper schedule coming up, especially in the I'm gonna have a new schedule coming up. I'm not gonna promise a date. I've got so much going on. Okay, so Joseph says, because a 1 minute video sometimes takes an hour to upload, and that's long enough to hold my arm and phone in service. Jeez, holy smokes, man! Like you're like you really got to work at it. An hour to upload a 1 minute video. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know if I could handle that. Oh my God, it works, Cheryl. Use only 90 watts to reheat the chicken bowl. That's nice. That's nice, nice, nice. So, okay, Tim, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where are you? Okay. Where are you, Tim? Okay. What did you use to heat it up? Is what I'm looking for. I went back to see if you were saying if you were using um, a rice cooker, perhaps. I see you got the same rice cooker in your video yesterday. Yeah, I see I have the same rice cooker. Mine's starting to go kaput though. I do have a backup. Also, my heated blanket is going kaput, but I do have a backup. As it got colder, and I noticed, because I spent so much time in the van now, you get to know things. You know how hot your blanket's supposed to get, and if it's not, something's wrong, and you can check it out. But air fryer, okay, yeah, air fryer. Oh yeah, yeah, your little air fryer. Yeah, well that's great. The only thing I can really buy in those Walmart things, I wish I could run in and get something, because of the celiac. But sometimes I'll run in and pick up a salad or something. But most often I'll just buy some bread and, sandwich meat, cheese, whatever. And I have tuna or, I don't know. But I like my hot meals. Like you. I like my hot meals. You have the same rice cooker too? Yeah. Yeah, they're good. And I missed something. I have a little air fryer like yours. I think it's the same size anyway. And I really haven't been using it much because, as you know, I'm the rice cooker cook. I missed here. Oops. I missed Kathleen says, where is Slab City? Slab City they call it the last free place in the world. It's in California. It's off-grid. People have built homes there out of whatever they can find. And there's a regular group of people that live there year-round, some of them. And some of them escape for the winter. It's got the Miracle Mountains there, and it's a very eclectic community. Now, if my friends from Slab City are watching, I mean that with total respect. I'm an eccentric, different personality, and I'm coming. It's no rent, no charge, no nothing. You just go and set up, and it's of course, you want to go and get accepted by the community, and they really have a lot of fun there. Anyway, you can look it up, uh, but look it up. There's so much going on there, and it's not for everybody. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. It is Floss. It is a really, really interesting place. I'm going to visit. Wanda and Chris is a couple that um, live there. They travel a lot. They're nomads that travel all over the place. Geez, they had a busy year too, and actually they met in Slab City. Yeah, they were. I don't know. I don't know the whole backstory, but I can't wait to hear it because I just can't wait to hear it. Woo! And meet them as well. So I'm going to do a little bit of traveling. Not much though, because I only have the 10 days. Is my priority is to meet with friends. My priority is to meet with friends. Um, there's several I've been talking to for over 5 years, or for about 5 years, sorry. And I definitely would like to, get a hold of Box Van D. Well, I will get a hold of Box Van D. I will call her or whatever. And uh, make an arrangement, even if it's just a short visit. So, yeah, that's the plan. Dee was one of my first 5 subscribers, I think, on my channel many years ago. 5 years ago. These live streams are a great way to get watch time. You'll get your 500. Oh, yeah, Steve. Excellent point. Excellent point. Yeah. And then once that happens, uh, once that happens, I mean, then I want to be prepared for that, because that's when memberships come into play, right? And uh, super chats and store for stickers and all that kind of stuff. And so, all right. So I'm missing some comments here too. Yeah, I never thought about that. I like the pop up. I enjoy the pop up lives. I hope so, Tracy. Oh, I mean, I think so, Tracy. Yeah, I think so, Tracy. So I wanted to answer another. Okay. Okay, there it is. Just don't leave your property unsupervised in Slab City. Those things tend to grow legs. Well, yes, of course, Tim. I mean, it is. It's like that anywhere, but I suppose that particular place has a reputation of such. And King's Gold, Joseph says, my farm is paid for, so I live on about $300 a month. No state or government help. I'm poor but proud. I live thrifty and feel good. Excellent. Good to hear it. Right on, Joseph. That's the way to do it. If you can live cheap and free, you don't have to have a lot of money to be happy. Me, as long as I can, have things covered, I'm okay. I want to be able to put away a little bit, here and there, but yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Floss, there's some really good videos on Slab City for sure. Uh, the beautiful lady I'm talking about is Wanna Wonder. Wanna Wander. WANDER, like Wanna Wonder. And she's Wanda. And her boyfriend is Chris, so you'll see them both. Very, very pretty. She's a beautiful woman, outside and in. Outside and in. So everybody's saying hello to each other. I bought stickers, and now I'm still saving up on hoarding stamps to mail them. Okay, so you have stickers, King's Gold? Like your own stickers? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you what I did here because I've grunted too much. And I said that earlier. This isn't my chronic pain in my back, which is doing pretty good this morning. I haven't had to take anything yet, so that's cool. As soon as I'm off the phone with you guys, I'm going to do some stretches and stuff, get limber, maybe take a Tylenol to get me through because I've got some stuff I got to pack up today and load up. And yeah, I've been doing this move on my own. So I'm doing it in small doses, man. But I gotta get it finished up. I gotta get it finished up. It's weighing on my mind. I got too much on my plate. I just gotta get it done. So I'm kind of close. I'm gonna head over there after this. I'm talking storage room, right? And at some point in the day, I'm gonna head over there and clean it up. Not out. I don't have, I have lots of room in Laverne now, so I can put a lot in here, but physically I can't carry that much, so I got to be careful. But here's what I did here. Right under the old right vault. This is seriously the silliest thing I've done this week, I think. I think it's the silliest. If not, it's darn close, but I'm pretty sure it's the silliest. It's the most painful anyway that resulted from my silliness. So I had thrown my garbage bag into the garbage can, which is tall, those tall wheelie ones that you take out. And anyway, it was garbage cans parked, open it up, I throw my bag of garbage in. Okay. Good. That's what you're supposed to do. Half hour later, I realized I'm taking off, and rather than, I thought, well, I'm heading to a dumpster. I'll just add that garbage. So I went back to the garbage. Oh, opened it up. And when I leaned into it, because now I'm leaning in, and grabbing, trying to get, well, hey man, not much past 5 feet here, right? So who do you think you are, Shirl? Jolly Green Giant. So the edge of the can rested right here on this rib, right underneath my right vault. And in I went, and I'm trying to reach, and I'm like, this is my fingers, can't quite reach it. And then, bruised my rib, reaching for garbage that I'd already thrown out so I could throw it out somewhere else. I think that's a winner. Silliest thing I've done last week. Pretty sure that's a winner. Anyway, that's it really hurt. Oh my God. Tim, that is Becky. Wanda Wonder. Yeah. What did I say? I said her name is Wanda? Yeah, that's Becky. Yeah, I want to see Becky and Chris. Thank you, Tim, for clearing that up. I shouldn't say anything too important in my first hour of arising in the morning. I always get it jumbled up. Not always. And what my mind's just not awake yet, so I don't remember names properly, etc., etc., etc. Girl Shirl, you might also consider putting a PayPal link on your videos and then when you use StreamYard. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a real yes, Steve. Steve from Desert Adventures says, Cheryl, you might also consider putting a PayPal link on your videos and then live streams when you use StreamYard. Yeah, yeah, and also too, what I'd like to do, like I don't see people doing it very much anymore. But I know, Tracy, stupid. It really hurts, but it's just a bruise. I expect it'll be gone by next week. Yeah, it'll be gone by next week. I'm gonna put some. I don't want to put ice on it. You know what I mean? Like I don't put ice on it anyway. But I'm anxious to use Streamyard. I remember Tim. I met. Okay, I was following you for quite a while, and then you did a combined on StreamYard with Adriana. Remember? And she was talking about what was she talking about? Power, power stations or solar power. What the heck was that you guys were talking about? But it was, yeah, sounds like one of my tricks, Steve. I do that kind of stuff all the time. I try not to, but I do. But you know, I used to do it and get upset about it, and not get upset about it, but I'd be mean to myself. Oh, well, not mean, but not very nice. Call myself, it, you know, it wouldn't be silly. I wouldn't be calling myself silly back in the day. Uh, it'd be worse. So now that I can just laugh at it, which is my automatic reaction pretty much always. Uh, now that I can, now that I can laugh at myself so much, those little things that used to stress me out and make me call myself not nice things aren't in my vocabulary anymore. All right, let's see. So King's Gold says, I recycle but burn my garbage. I think it's greener than the landfill. At least mine won't wind up in an ocean killing some critter. For sure, for sure. And if you have those, if anybody, buys a 6-pack of anything, doesn't they have those plastic half dozen rings, those plastic ring holders? Then cut them. Cut them. Because then the fish, the turtles, the birds, birds use their nest. Turtles go into them. Have you ever seen a turtle that swam into one of those, the hole of one of those things? Terrible. And then their body doesn't grow properly and they can't naturally defend themselves properly. Anyway, yes, you're right. So let's see. Flaw. Steve, same here. I bruised ribs changing spark plugs in the Yukon. Oh, yeah, same thing, eh? That reachy. Jeez. Live and learn. I can tell you I won't be doing that again. And I bet you won't either, Flush, be doing that. And Steve, too. We all do stuff like that. So there's no need to beat yourself up. I think I've acknowledged and answered to everybody. I'm just making sure. Yeah, ring holders, whatever they're called. Yep, cut them up, man. Cut them up. Birds use them for their nests. Just the somebody's held for review there. It's just the right thing to do. Now I don't buy anything with rings on it anymore, unless I have to, if that's all that's available. But I try and buy it by the box and then get rid of the box right away. But let's see what's going on. Oh. Aw, Oki gets mad at you when you hurt yourself. She wants you around forever, Steve. You can't be hurting yourself. Yeah. Okay, folks, I don't know. I think I better get a move on. It's really been a good morning talking to you. I think I'm going to do this more often. Who was it that was saying? I think it was Lily that said Wednesday morning coffee chats. But then I was saying Ada has something usually on Wednesday morning. Oh, maybe it's this evening. I don't know. Joseph, I liked and shared. I didn't forget. How about everyone else? Oh, thanks so much, Joseph. I appreciate that. You guys are the best. Fun live, Steve says. Thank you. Thank you. I like the spontaneity pays off, folks. Spontaneity pays off. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Floss, for moderating. And, well, thank you to moderators. Thank you, Kathleen, for becoming a moderator. And, oh, Tracy, it's been great waking up with you, Shirley. Thank you so much, Tracy. You know what? That's a good idea. Maybe we should do this a regular thing. Wednesday morning wake up call or something. Not call, wake up call. That sounds there's a touch of negativity in there. It certainly isn't one. Anywho, if you see someone without a smile, make sure you give them yours. And hey, this could be a new thing. Impromptu or scheduled live Wednesday mornings. And let's have coffee. Coffee with Shirley. Sounds good, Tracy. We'll work on that. We don't have to work on it very hard. We did it this morning, so heck, let's just do it. Wednesday morning coffees has been born. And I think I started at, holy moly, we're at 90 minutes already. So, yeah, let's say 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Or is it MS? I don't know. Alberta time. But I'll let you know for sure. I'll put it in the community posts and we can get together. All right. To see you Friday night. Roy and Becky. Missed them this Friday. But I'll see you. I'll see you out there. We're all in the same communities and in the same wonderful world. So I'll see you out there and I'll keep you posted. Again, if you see if you see someone without a smile, you go ahead and give them yours. You never know who it's going to help. All right. Ciao for now, and thank you so much for joining the live.